An author named Evan Thomas, a few years ago, wrote a biography of Edward Bennett Williams. I don't know whether you remember that name or not. Edward Bennett Williams was a high-power criminal attorney in Washington, D.C. He was Richard Nixon's Watergate lawyer. He owned the Washington NFL football team. And in the biography, Thomas tells about the day that Mother Teresa from Calcutta came to visit Edward Bennett Williams. How that happened was that Williams and his law partner, Paul Dietrich, had a little charitable foundation. And Mother Teresa was raising money for an AIDS hospice in Calcutta. And she was making her rounds of the foundations. Before she got there, Williams turned to Dietrich and said, "Dietrich, AIDS is not my favorite disease. I am not interested in giving her any money. But I've got this blankety-blank Roman Catholic saint coming to see me, and I don't want to end up with egg on my face." Dietrich said, "Calm down, Ed. Listen to her courteously, and when she's finished, simply tell her we've made all of our grants for the year. We don't have any money left." Well, Mother Teresa comes. It must have been quite a sight, those two power attorneys in their dark suits on one side of a mahogany desk, the little flower of Calcutta sitting like a sparrow on a fence post on the other side of the desk. Bennett Williams said, "Welcome, how can we help you?" And Mother Teresa began to describe the terrible agony of AIDS in Calcutta, how many thousands were dying and the need for a hospice. And she asks for money from Williams and Dietrich. And Williams says, "Sister, we're moved by what you say. We're touched that you're here. But we've made all of our grants for the year. We don't have any more money." Mother Teresa said, "Let us pray." And she prayed this deep and agonized prayer for compassion. And when she had finished, word for word, she made the same appeal for the hospice. Williams said, "We're touched that you're here, but we don't have any money." To which Mother Teresa said, "Let us pray." Williams said, all right, get me my checkbook, Dietrich." Maybe that's what Jesus wants. That kind of constant knocking on the door of heaven, persistent. Yeah, that's part of it. But that's not all of it. If that were all of it, then the moral of this story would be pray always. But this story is about praying always and not losing heart.